Hi, Taurus. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripecolor. I forgot who I was. And this is your reading for December 4th through the 11th. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I offer private readings. I offer IET, which is a healing modality. And please become a member. Membership is $2.99 a month and allows you to watch these videos weekly, these weekly videos commercial free. And I get messages sort of like what's going around me. And it's funny because it's like it seems to really work. And if it's part of the message is if it's not broken, don't fix it. And the other part of the message is somebody just sent me a message about a video that I've made. And they were like, oh, you're so positive. And our environment's really important. Our environment's super important. So I think it's really important to surround yourself with beauty, right? You're Taurus, you really understand that. You really understand that. With beauty, with comfort, with things that bring us joy, with people who bring us joy, who bring us laughter, who bring us support, um, confidence, companion. And if you're surrounding yourself, and if you're wondering, oh, well, I'm not in really a good mood or whatever, and it's like, well, if I surround myself with negative thinking and negative thoughts and negative people and negative images, it's going to influence me. Simple as that. So they agree. They talk to me. You really do. It's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then somebody said, well, you can communicate with inanimate objects. It's like, inanimate objects. I'm not talking to the chair. What you talking about? Really, inanimate objects. Teddy is the one who told me to start YouTube. So here you go. Very nice. That's a nice beginning. I have the Knight of Wands. I like the Knight of Wands. He just has all this fire and enthusiasm and instinct, and he's ready to run with it. He's strategic. Like, I've got a plan and I'm implementing it. And what's the plan toward? The plan is toward healing. The plan is toward comfort. The plan is toward just communion. I don't mean it in the Catholic religious sense. I mean communion with spirit. You're planting seeds. So, that could mean like I've taken up a meditation practice. When I say I mean you, I've taken up a meditation practice. I'm doing things toward, my fulfillment, toward my healing, toward my wholeness, toward my comfort. And, I'm setting it up. I'm setting it up. I'm planting my seeds slowly and surely in the right soil, the right seeds in the right soil. Toward abundance, toward fertility, toward things that will grow, toward comfort, toward empowerment, toward ease. This is also one of your cards. It's a card of Venus. There's such a sense of flow with her. There's such a sense of flow, of like letting the river do what the river does. Toward balance. Another card of Venus, by the way. It's a card of Libra. Toward love, self-love. Yeah, the heartache is done. Yeah, we've all been disappointed in the past. Please, it's. I mean, if I put my head around it, I could be disappointed every single day. It's easy. That's easy. You think that takes effort? That takes no effort. What takes effort is to connect, right? What takes effort is to connect with spirit, to connect with joy, abundance, creativity, love. That takes some effort. You've been looking at this long and hard for a long time. That's interesting. You've been looking at this really, really long and hard for a long time in a really practical way. And, this is where you want to be on the shore waiting for the money to come, right? Here comes some money. And this card also lately has been evolving for me. So it's a three. It's creativity. It's instinct. It's really lucky. It's like a lucky card. Also, any of the cards that are all yellow in the background, super duper positive, super duper optimistic, super duper hopeful. All the yellow cards in the traditional ish. This is a traditional ish deck. Um, you have to go to the shore. You live inland, and in order to reap your benefits, you have to meet them halfway. See what I mean? It's like, well, I'm just going to sit around in my palace and have somebody do my nails, and the money will come. It's like, no, you have to go down to the shore and go get the stuff off the boat. You have to take action toward it. You can't just sit around. Yeah, you're going on a new path. And you know what's interesting? Um, hmm, you know what it feels like? It feels like maybe in the past, it's sort of like you've been maybe running after money, right? Which we all do, right? And now it's sort of like there's something more. It's like I'm running after the thing, or I'm uh, taking action toward the thing that, like some people want money, right? For to be secure. Some people want money to impress everybody. Some people want money to make them feel worthwhile. Some people want money. Um, it's not a cut and dry thing. Different people want money for different reasons. And I feel like what's going on is that you're going underneath that. You've scratched long enough to say, well, the reason that I really want the money is for whatever it is, to be free, to have more time, to help others, to build a business. And I think you've gotten to that. What's beyond the money? What's the money for? And now you're realizing that it's like, well, you know what? If that's what I want, I don't need as much money as I thought I did. Or maybe there's another way to get it without money, or, with a less amount of money, or involve community, or something other. Something that there's this energy that what I'm feeling is like, it feels like you understand what the goal is, and the goal hasn't changed, but your road toward the goal might have changed. Your road, your transport method might have changed. Yeah. And it's all new to you, and you're kind of excited by it. You're more than excited by it. You're inspired. You're inspired. This is my third three year. This is my third three. Three is all about creativity. Three is such a fascinating number. So, three is like the pyramid, but three basically comes down to the Vesica Pisces, which is this symbol. I'm coming. So this is why there's a triplicate goddess, a godhead in Hinduism. This is why there's the Trinity in Christianity. This is what the three is really about. Okay, I didn't draw too badly. All right. I know it says Delta United. It's obviously an old pad. This is what they call the Vesica Pisces. So it's two circles with that in the middle. So the thing about the Vesica Pisces, it's like day and night. It's like the duality, right? Day and night, man and woman, blah, 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 coming together, forming that other shape. So the question is it the masculine and feminine energy coming together and forming this mandala, mandorla, which is like an almond shape, right? Which is where you see the saints in that shape, like Guadalupe is always in that. Or, so is the two of them formed that? Or is this what formed the two circles, right? Is this the womb? Is this like the womb? Like the womb that gives birth to the duality? And I think the answer to the question is yes. I think the answer is yes, this is the womb. And the answer is this is formed by the duality coming together. That's what the three is about. So it's like this energy of body and mind, soul and spirit coming together to form something new, to give some birth to something new. Or it's maybe the inspiration itself giving birth to the duality, giving birth to both sides of the coin, giving birth to utilizing both your intuition and your action. So, that's why it's important what you surround yourself with. And part of the message I sort of wanted to give earlier, but I sort of stopped myself in a way, but now it's coming. I was watching something, I get all this spiritual stuff, like on Instagram, if it's not pretty, or if it's not spiritual, I eliminate. Sometimes I join just to make sure that I don't get any more, I mute. Like, not interested in, a lot of things. Anyway, I was watching one of these spiritual things, and this guy's talk was, we're sort of conditioned to really allow the outside to influence the inside as opposed to the other way around, which is a completely different way of looking at things, right? Oh, well, I'm going to take this action or do this thing because that's what's expected of me from the outside, or that's what people, society says, or that's what my parents say, or that's what everyone else does, or like that. And then there's another way of going about it, which is sort of like, I desire, I feel, I want, and then taking an action, totally from your core, right? I want to be successful. I want to be strong. I want to be known. I want to be, name your poison, or your gift, or whatever. So I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on. So you're understanding what's underneath everything, and now you've decided to maybe take a new road. That's a little mysterious, but really creative, full of joy. And it's like, I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I'm going to throw one more card, no matter what other people say. The high ground. You have the high ground. This is a funny card because it's defensive, but it's also confidence in one's instinct, confidence in one's action. It's a 7. But it's sort of like, so many times it's like, well, this one said that and that one said this, and you can't do that. You can't wear that color, and you can't act like that or say that or think that or live there or I don't know. Yeah, can watch me. I have the high ground. You're never going to get up here on the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain's mine. Keep on trying. Keep on trying. Interesting little message. Okay. I have a strategy toward my healing. I planted the seeds, 2 sevens, by the way, now. I planted my seeds. I have confidence in the seeds that I planted. I have the high ground. I've decided to live in joy. The grief has passed. It has informed me toward being more balanced, toward being more fruitful. I've been looking at this really long and hard for a really long time, and I'm being very practical. I'm going to meet spirit halfway and receive the gifts that are offered to me. However, I do have to get there, right? I'm turning my back on the past. I know a new road is opening, and I have the confidence and the ability to build in a place that people have not built before, to build an oasis in the desert, to whenever I do that, you see my hand, um, to let my instinct guide me, as opposed to my inner instinct, my inner core to guide me, as opposed to, well, you have to have this piece of paper that says you did this. You have to have this job. You have to live in this place. You have to drive this kind of car. Yeah. I'm an American. I'm 59. I just turned 59. God bless. Thank God. I don't drive. I don't have a driver's license. I never had one. What do you mean? What do you mean? It means I don't have a driver's license, nor do I want one. Hope you don't have a heart attack. But if you do, and you feel it coming on, reach into your back pocket. Give me your wallet. I'll hold it for you. Blessings.